Alright, hey, what's up, guys? And welcome to our 11th episode of our third party model kit news and announcements videos. And let's just jump right into it. Oh, gotta click it. There we go. So, we are getting a model kit version of the newest metal build God Gundam. And there's the back. And this one's going to come with the parts to make it the God Gundam 2. So, a couple new weapons, and a whole new backpack in general. Give her a look at it right there. Of course, we're going to get some effect parts and possibly LED unit. That'd be really great. I can't tell if that's an LED unit or just like really good light piping. But of course, it's going to be a poser. You know, it's a God Gundam. It's got to be able to pose well. And there's a look at one of the new weapons for it. And it's actually going to have a metal inner frame. And this I love to see, as most of our, model kits that get made out of a metal build figure by, third party / bootleggers, whatever you want to call them, they do a plastic inner frame like the Bond. Until recently, they started doing metal frames, but just seeing a metal frame off rip is really nice to see. And one of my favorite things about this kit is how long the V-fins are. Like, hopefully they give you extra, because those look like they'll be easy to snag on something and break. If you remember, in our last video, and I think the one before that, we talked about the contest Era was running to decide the next color scheme of the Thunderbolt 1.0 reissue. And, well, here you go. Here's the winner. Got white, gray, navy blue color scheme. It kind of slaps. A little bit plain, but I think some water slides will fix that right up. Just something a little different that's coming out. Mononuclear does these little blind box blocky style kits, to where it is blind box, but if you buy like the whole box, you're guaranteed like one of each, so really it's not like super scummy. I'm gonna get one of these, I think, and it'd just be something different to build, because these guys do look really cool for how small they are. I think they're like high grade size around there. Yeah, just to look at some of them, pretty good detail, honestly. I think this blue version of Huan Si looks cool. And of course, the GOAT, Lubu in gold. So definitely want to get that. Here's a look at the, just speaking about metal frames, that Changlong Providence bootleg that they're doing with the metal build. It is going to feature a metal inner frame, and here's just a look at that. The reviews of this have started hitting the, web space, and I think it looks okay. The colors look a little bit too different. The head doesn't look super great, but I might pick this up. Nothing a little paint can't fix. Anaheim Electronics is doing a recolor of their XS Gundam, but this time in red. And from what I've heard, these are actually decent little kits. I just haven't got my hands on one yet, so I might pick this one up just to have a red, XS. Maybe I'll do an SD Deep Striker. That'd be crazy. Motion Studio is making this new kit called the Zinjun. Once again, probably butchered that, but this thing looks awesome. I know that a lot of people aren't in the super high fantasy stuff, but if you know me and my channel, I really do. I love this. I mean, he's got fancy anime boy hair, and he comes with a phoenix and a bunch of swords, and he just looks so cool. I mean, comes with the phoenix, a cool backpack, cool action base, plenty of accessories. And I mean, it just looks dope. I'm super excited for this. I mean, look at that. That's a centerpiece right there. We're getting perfect grade ball before GTA 6. Me and my Discord community has been memeing about this forever. PG ball win, but we're getting it. We're getting perfect grade ball. I know someone, and you know who you are, Red. I know you're gonna want to paint this, because look at all of those details. This is just great. I love it. And you see there's some size, so 16 centimeters tall, 28 centimeters long, and then even longer with the, little beam grabbies out. So yeah, that's just super fun. Got this 1/144 scale metal build style Gundam X Here Repair 4. Continuing this new trend of 1/144 scale kits with metal inner frames coming out from ThirdParty. I mean, and he looks pretty cool. I mean, not super interested as I'm not, I don't do small kits very often, but this is a nice little change of pace. And it does look pretty nice. Got our latest from Debon, the Mill Build Strike Rouge. This was a inedible since they have the Strikeout. It's just a simple recolor with some new accessories. Probably not gonna get this. It's just I don't feel like dealing with Debon issues anymore. There's just so much better stuff out there these days. But I mean, if you're a live or die by the Strike Rouge, I mean, this will definitely be for you if you can deal with a little bit of, so quality. And it does have a mill inner frame, so at least should be generally solid. That Strike Freedom Gundam at Home thing we talked about the other week. Its colors were revealed, and surprise, surprise, we have Strike Freedom at Home. I mean, that being said, it does look pretty cool. I like the big swords and all the effect parts. But just this day and age with so many people doing their own, like, original things these days, just seeing another Strike, even in, like, the same colors, it's just getting a little old. I mean, might maybe pick this up, I don't know. The backpack does look cool. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys tired of seeing Freedoms? Lunivore is giving us a recolor of the Fenrir and this black, red, and gold scheme. I know. I haven't built any of the Barbados's Lupus Rexes come out, but don't worry, they're coming. They are coming. But yeah, looks cool, but I mean, you could just paint it. But if you don't have time to paint, well, then this will be good for you, because I think all the red's painted, so I mean, it will look nice. And I know this isn't technically, like, third party, as Blockies is officially licensed and stuff, but I just have to talk about this Optimus Prime from Transformers Prime, as that is one of the shows I grew up with. I mean, and this dude just looks so cool. This is their Legend Editions with their bigger scale, almost Master Grade sized models. And it looks so cool. Like, this is super nice to see. And I hope they do more of these bigger scale kits. I know they have, like, G1 Optimus Prime, Megatron, and Soundwave. And I think they have one for Transformers 1 Optimus Prime in this bigger scale. But it's just so cool. You even get this sword in normal and activated mode with enough parts to build both of them, so you have to change out the blade all the time. Yeah, just super neat. I might cover some blocky stuff on the channel. I really like them. They're really fun kits. There's gonna be a bootleg of the Rose Gundam from G Gundam. As a, like, third generation French, this is my Gundam. And I mean, you're gonna come with everything for the Rose bits and everything, so that's nice to see. And considering this is locked behind P Bandai, you know. We got some more images of that Valentine Fusion, I think. I can't remember the name of it. Oh yeah, Inclusion Illusion. Yeah, the meteor. I don't know. I've seen it listed as different things, so go figure. But here we have what I'm calling Sky Defender 2.0. Completely different people, I do believe, but still the similarities are there. I mean, this thing is just basically gonna be worth buying for that action base. I mean, that's gonna be perfect for any kind of like hangar display. It comes with little dudes. Nice little close up of that cockpit there. So yeah, I know people are gonna be all over this kit. And listen, while calling it Sky Defender 2.0 might be a little harsh, but it's really in the same color scheme. Like, do a little something different. Got this bootleg of the, NT1 Alex, and this is their solid clear version. And one thing I like about it is the Chobam armor with the solid clear actually looks pretty cool. And I'm not a clear kit kind of guy, but being able to see all like the metal parts under, I mean, they're not metal, they're painted plastic, but you know what I mean. Like, seeing the structure through all the clear big armor pieces is really nice. I do like it. So might actually pick this up. And there's a spray, everything it comes with. It looks pretty nice. Got this new company coming out with, these are just some renders, nothing physical yet, but Mollycraft soon. Man, I can't pronounce these names. Swan Gia? Oh, yeah, whatever. But it looks pretty cool. I hope it comes with the flags. That'd be kind of unique. But we don't have much about it. Just these couple action pictures, and then what the inner frame's going to look like, and that's really it. The first flagship kit of the original mecha IP. Okay, buddy. We got more info about the Monster X Infinite Dimension Skyblaze, and this one is looking pretty nice. So having the Meteor and this hitting around the same time would be crazy. They're in the similar vein of kits, so you're up there with your Sky Defender, your Nemesis, and stuff like that. So yeah, it looks really nice. I do like the red. And yeah, looks good, looks dope. Got this big, thick, chunky guy. 1/35th scale. I doubt that means it's going to be really big. I bet it's going to be like 1/100 size, just going wherever universe are in. You know, but we got some pictures of it here. Just big, chunky. Those look at the action base, which is pretty nice. I haven't seen any pictures of it in movement yet. Only standing pose. So I'm curious to see what kind of poses it can pull off. And we're going to end off here with Gundam Car. I literally know almost nothing about this, but playing a little Gundam Car would be cool. And that's going to round us right up here to what's coming out from me. Well, I recently finished the Mononuclear Jihu and all the recordings done, so it's being edited. So look forward to that. Once again, I'm really proud of this shot. I think it looks dope. You can really tell what era I'm from by how much I use dope as saying something's cool. But yeah, great kit. Definitely, you're going to want to pick this one up. Even if you're not a big fan of Mononuclear stuff, this one is super grounded and just super military. I love it. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, I'm about to start on one of my most anticipated kits personally, the M&P XH15 Lubu. I mean, I love Lubu so much. You know, I got the 172 metal build figure from them several years ago. It's like one of my favorite designs from Mononuclear ever since I first saw them. And it's one of my favorite characters in Dynasty Warriors, so just big fan, super hyped about this. As always, remember, I'll have links down below to what pre-order links I could find, and we'll do my best to update them as more and more stuff comes available for pre-order, but, you know, I'm busy, I work, and I do this, and so sometimes I forget, so I apologize if I happen to miss one or two of them. And also be sure to check down there for the link to the Discord, as we're always in there talking about model kits, everything, you know, figures, food, you know, music, just a good old time. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, as the support for these news videos have been amazing, and I love to do them for you guys. And we just get to talk about what's all coming up, as third-party model kits from China continue to reign supreme over, you know, Bandai. Yeah. And today's thing is, remember to eat some beans. People don't eat enough beans. Alright, you guys take care.